Tom Mcgarth, Ex-Slave, District 7, by Elizabeth Watson, Hawkinsville, Georgia. Narrated by Dolores Shelton. Tom Mcgarth, one of the oldest living ex-slaves in Pulaski County, was sitting on his porch of his son's home when we went to see him. His grizzled old head began to nod. Good morning, and his brown face became wreathed in smiles when he saw us. He looked very small as he sat in his low, straight chair by the door. His shirt and overalls were ragged, but spotlessly clean. On his feet were heavy shoes that were kept free from dirt. His complexion was not black, but as some as other members of his race, but light brown. There were very few wrinkles in his face, considering that he, in fact, was 102 years old in June. He spoke in a quiet voice, though somewhat falteringly, as he suffered greatly from Alzheimer's. "Were you born in this county, Uncle Tom?" we asked. "No, missum," he replied. "Me, my mom, my sister was brought from Virginia to the state by the speculators and sold here. I was only about 18 or 20, and I was sold for $1,250. My mother was given to one of the old masters, Mary Chillum. You see, missum," he spoke again after a long pause, "we was put on the block, just like cattle, and sold to one man today and another tomorrow. I was sold 3 times after coming to this state." Tom could tell us very little about his life on the large plantation, because his feeble old mind would only be clear at intervals. He would begin relating some incident, but would suddenly break off with, "I'd better leave that alone, 'cause I done forgot." He remembered, however, that he trained dogs for white folks, trained them good how to hunt, which was a popular sport of the day. The last man to whom Tom was sold was Mr. Jim Mcgarth of Ramule County. He was living in a small cabin belonging to Mr. Mcgarth when he married. "I remembered," said Tom, "that old master and missus fixed up a lunch, and they and their children brought it to my cabin. Then they said, 'In jump the broom,' and we was married. 'Cause you see, we didn't know nothing about no ceremony." It was with Mr. Mcgarth that Tom entered the army, working for him as his valet. "I was in the army for about 4 years," Tom said. "I fought in the battles at Petersburg, Virginia, and Chattanooga, Tennessee. I looked after old master's clothes and shoes. Oh, master, what he done well. He was kind to me, and I guess better to me sometimes than I deserved. But I had to do what he told me to. Do you remember any of the old songs you used to sing? We asked. Missus, I can't sing no, he replied, but pausing for a few minutes, he raised his head and sang in a quiet voice, the words and melody perfectly clear. Why do you wait, dear brother? Oh, why do you tarry so long? Your Savior is waiting to give you a place in his sanctified throne.